Hi everyone, welcome to the Office of Online Learning. Today we are going to talk about Flipgrid. To follow up from the introductory video, if you were interested to learning more about Flipgrid, you've come to the right place. So just a brief summary, Flipgrid is a video-based discussion board, and it's a third-party website that allows you to integrate right into Blackboard. And it allows that face-to-face interaction for your students. It allows for increased social communication. And what I really like about using Flipgrid for introductions is it helps to set the tone. I know for me, I'm really able to express who I am, add a little bit of my personal flair and my characteristics into the course as my students are getting to know me, getting to know the content, and possibly getting to know each other. What's very important is that when you choose to use Flipgrid for a discussion board or an activity, really making sure that it matches your learning goals and your outcomes, and really thinking about, again, that essential learning. And I know for me, when I first learned about Flipgrid, I used it a lot. And I realized when I have 25 students in a class and I ask them to post a 5-minute video, I need to listen to all of those 5-minute videos. And it became very overwhelming quick. So I've really learned now I will pick and choose very specific activities where I want Flipgrid to be used. Possibly when I want students to reflect on something personal. I've used it for goal setting. So it's really important to consider when you're using this tool and how you're using it. I also find that I really try and encourage students to participate with Flipgrid in the way that they're the most comfortable. Some students aren't comfortable with having their voice or their face on Flipgrid, so I allow them to either use a pet, turn the video camera off, use an emoji, which you can see on the image on the PowerPoint. I love that Flipgrid allows for a lot of flexibility. They have screen sharing as well. They have a whiteboard, so they've really increased their options for multiple means of expressing themselves. And what I like about Flipgrid is it increases sometimes student engagement. When we think about universal design for learning, it provides a lot of opportunities for multiple means of engagement or expression. Sometimes I give it the choice. You can either participate in a traditional discussion board, or you can use Flipgrid for video-based. So now what I want to do is I want to show you how to create a Flipgrid topic and then how to embed it into Blackboard. One of the things that I have found the most successful when designing my class is if I can build things into Blackboard so students don't have to open up a new window or open up a new website, it's much more successful. And so that's what I want to show you today, is how to embed Flipgrid into your Blackboard. So let's go. So what I have here is I'm at the Flipgrid page, so I'm just at flipgrid.com, and I went to Educator Login. I'm going to use my Microsoft login. So this is syncing right to our Southern account, which is really great. It's a Microsoft app. So I can use my Southern account and I get a free access. So here, what you can do is you can create a new grid. Think of a grid as your class platform. So I have a grid here that I've created that I'm going to embed this topic. So to kind of give you a tier, a grid is essentially your class, and the topic is whatever topic you want to talk about. So you'll see here I have a pre-created grid, and within this grid I have some different options. So right now I want to add a new topic. So I'm going to click New, and my topic is going to be Introductions. And what I have is in another tab I'm going to show you, I have some introductory text, so kind of giving my students a prompt or an idea, giving them a basis as to what I want them to post on Flipgrid. I'm going to go back into Flipgrid. I'm going to post it here. So again, when you're thinking about in your introduction, I'm teaching a special ed course, so I really want them to share why they chose the field, and then bringing some sort of a social component as well. So share a recent movie or show you've been into. So here I can do, you can set a video length. So I'm going to set it at about 2 minutes for students to really have a little bit of time to talk about and share a little bit about themselves. But I can also then reduce it or increase it. I can turn on moderation if I want to. I'm not going to turn that on for this particular class. But what I also really like is that you can also add a variety of different add-ons to your text. So I can add a YouTube video, I can upload a video if I want to explain it. But I'm a big fan of GIFs. So I'm going to add a GIF here. I'm going to say, I want to look for hello. So I'm going to use this cute little bird waving hi. So here he is. And now I'm going to click Create Topic. So you can see there it says my topic is ready. So I'm going to click All Set. And now here's the landing page that my students will see. And so what it's giving me the option to is to start a discussion. And so what I want to do is I want to lead this off and set the expectation. So I'm going to add one. Once my video is added and I've created my whole topic, now what I want to do is I want to embed it into Blackboard. So here I click on the share button. And once I click the share, you can see that there's a variety of different options. We're going to go to this copy embed code. And once I click on the button, it will copy it to my clipboard. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into introductions. And so in our course layout that we've discussed, I'm going to go into my course materials section and I have an introductions folder. So here I'm going to go to build content. I'm going to add a new item, and here I'm going to title it Flipgrid Introduction. So the next step on my Blackboard menu, I'm going to go into the HTML section. So once I click HTML, all I need to do is paste it in there. And so I automatically copied it to my clipboard, and then I did Control V, and I pasted it in. And now I click Update and Submit. And as I scroll down into my introduction section, you can see here my Flipgrid is embedded into Blackboard. And so now, as my students want to participate in our discussion, all they need to do is click on the plus and they can participate. They can also then play mine as well. So again, embedding it into Blackboard really helps to focus the students. It declutters the amounts of tabs that they need open, and it just makes it a lot easier of a process. So happy Flipgridding!